Can you trust me? Take my hand, now we'll go slow. Hello, hello. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time, thank you for joining me. Thank you for finding me. This is not your first time. What up? Hold on, let me find this. So right now we're going to very quickly do a reading for the twin flames. Hold on. I gotta just, nope. Okay, I got it. I'm back. So this is a reading for the twin flames. I just got home from the gym and I got a session started and I'm told I go live. I asked the twin flame energy, what is this reading about? And it was just silence with a strong feeling of prepare your pimp slap in palm. We're gonna be Buddha palming mofos, it seems. I guess it's time to Buddha palm. I don't know. Let's see what the cards tell us. So this is for the twin flames, no specific sign, just for twin flame energies. If you're not familiar with what a twin flame is, consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself in the drama-free zone. All right, let's see. I'm wondering if this is pimp palming someone else. I hope it's not pimp palming the twin. I don't know. For some people, it might be. What up, Joy? What up, Joy? Joy. All right. There's some. You know, that's looks about right. Looks about right to me. This looks about damn right to me. There's a lot of regression going on. Look, y'all. My dog is having issues. Are you feeling your twin flame, Joy Joy? Are you feeling your twin flame? She's feeling her twin flame. Let me just get more cards. Ooh, wait. Let's just get this done with. All right. You guys have to say hi to her because she's in the building and feeling her twin. Can I be your twin? We can be crazy together. And I want to show you guys, she has buttons. My son said she has buttons. Her buttons came out. Go play, girl. Go play. All right. So, twin fluffery is afoot. Card number 34. In the world, not of the world. Seems like for some of us, this is not going to resonate with everyone. Perfectly okay. Not meant to resonate with everyone because this is a general reading, okay? So it seems like some of us are needing to just free fall back into our greatness. Let that twin swim by. You just let them swim by. If they want to act like they're part of the basic school of fish, let them swim by. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine while you're going to be all majestic and shit. So, card number 43, secrets. For some of us, this twin flame journey is just like the moon. It waxes and wanes like a mofo. Like it's a nice way to put it is it's a dynamic energy. That's a politically correct way of saying some mofos are bipolar. I'm just saying. You're coming, you're going. Make up your mind. You're confusing yourself. Make up your mind. You're coming or you're going. Just don't stand in the doorway. But here's the thing. You hold the key to unlock all the phases of the moon. Okay? Does this mean that your twin is your project? Nope. Not at all. It just means you play a very significant role. And if they want to continue going through the phases of waxing and waning, I mean, wax on, wax off, I'm not Mr. Miyagi. Neither are you. There is only one Mr. Miyagi. Okay, and nor are you Daniel San. So let them go through their phases. When they're ready to be unlocked, they will definitely come to you because you are the key to unlock all of the little secrets that they're keeping inside. And some twins are too afraid for those secrets to be discovered. And that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to do anything that they're not ready for. Card number 6, listen. Hey! Stop being such a beast! Girl, like serious. This is why you can't have nice things. This is why you can't. You so small, but you just. Can you act like a lady for a second? For just 1 second. We're live, girl, we're live. I need to let her out. She's gonna destroy something. Hold on. See, this is why you can't be in here. Come on. Come on. Go terrorize one of the males in the house. Go, girl. Give them hell, girl. Give them hell. My son goes, Mommy, don't tell her that. Don't do that. No, give them hell, girl. Give them hell. Give them boys some hell. Anyways. She's so smart. She's really going to break their toys. That'll teach them to keep things on the floor. I'm just saying. Anyways, card number 6, listen. So for some of us, we might be feeling as though we're being buried in a lot of caca, a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt's being thrown onto us. That's how some of us might be feeling. And that we're being buried. Well, you're a seed. What you're doing is planting seeds. Just by your existence, you're planting seeds of healing, nurturing, nutritious seeds within the garden of your twins' consciousness, okay? Again, we are not trying to make a project of anyone, but sometimes for some of us, we function as a seed, okay? Go ahead and allow yourself to be planted. You're going to be growing just as much as they are. Sometimes this has to occur separately. Sometimes it occurs together. No matter what, keep your focus on the fact that this is a process of growth. You're not meant to understand everything right away. Sometimes things have to happen. Your decisions have to kind of be forced, like, force you to make up your own mind and decide something. And then you'll understand later. After everything is said and done, you can look back and you'll understand. Sometimes that's what we go through, okay? But just listen to what your soul is trying to tell you to do, because if you listen to other people, if you listen to your insecurities, it's definitely going to cause a lot more struggle than you actually need to. Okay. So we just talked about how we're being buried. Well, the next card, diving for light, card number 11. What if we're not being buried in the soil? What if some of us are being buried deep in the oceanic trenches of our own heart? What if that's where your truth lies? What if that is where your light is? Buried very, very deep, surrounded by darkness. And you won't know this until you go and explore that depth of yours, okay? You won't know this. You can't assume to know things that you're not even aware exists. That's why whenever people ask you, I don't know. I don't know. So definitely dive deep. And here's the thing, okay? God, I don't want to, okay. Look up the mating rituals or practices of seahorses, okay? Just look that up and decide that for yourself. This is also a twin flame reference, how the seahorses are, just focus. There. So if you see, it almost looks like a double helix, like a DNA combining, intertwining. And that's what twins do, energetically speaking. You don't necessarily have to be in a physical romantic union with a twin. energetically speaking, this is already occurring, okay? For those who are ready, a twin flame, twin ray union is already occurring. That bonding is already taking place. Now, as a part of that bonding process, sometimes what ends up happening is a form of energetic mitosis, a pinching off and separating. So just keep that in mind. It might be a separation from you. It might be that they're in a relationship and they're about to experience a separation from that relationship so that they can focus on their inner growth. Because, you know, for some, not for all, okay? We're not trying to jam a twin and ourselves in any kind of nice little explanatory box to justify what we're trying to do, okay? For some, and if this resonates immediately, then it resonates. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But for some of us, the relationship that one of the twins is in is a massive distraction for the growth. And that growth, that distraction, the pause or stunted growth affects both. So, you know, they need to finish off whatever it is they're doing so that they can continue their growing process. Because twins, true twins, are mirrors of each other. Okay, they mirror each other. When one hurts, the other hurts, and sometimes the other doesn't even know why the one that originally hurt is hurting, but they feel it. And so it confuses them. So you have to make sure with that energetic mitosis to separate yourself just enough so that you can discern what is yours and what is theirs. Okay? Because although you're mirrors, you're not one and the same. That's a very key component to understanding the relationship of twin flames and the twin flame journey. You are still both separate and fully formed whole individuals on your own. You are fully autonomous, but you're mirroring each other. You complement each other in certain ways. Okay, card number 19. The journey. You know, hey, you're going on a journey, but that doesn't mean you got to ride the twin and force them to go on the journey with you, okay? Even if you use gorgeous ribbons and lace and wear a pretty dress and look like a mother flipping doll, that doesn't give you cause to begin riding on your twin. You got to do this journey on your own, okay? You each have to journey on your own. You end up in the same place of understanding, but you each have to take the journey alone, okay? Whether you're in a union or not, energetically speaking, you have to go through this process on your own internally. So for those who are still in that mindset of, I need to help my twin, no, boo-boo. No. Leave them the F alone. Work on your damn self. As the freaking brilliant young Rose once said, what about yourself? When her father asked her if he needed to help her put her car seat buckle on, she said, worry about yourself. That's what you got to do. Worry about yourself, okay? When the twin needs you to assist, you will feel it. You won't be able to deny it. You won't be able to help yourself from helping them. Until that point, stay the F out their business. Let them grow in the way they choose. True twin love gives you the freedom to grow in whatever way and time you choose. If you need to control, if you think you know better, that's not a twin. That's your fixation. Be honest with yourself. Harsh words, but truer than a mofo. I wish a mofo would. Just saying, harsh words, but it's the damn truth. That's not your twin. You're attempting to place a label to justify your need to fixate and control and dominate. Twins don't do that. True twins do not do that. Just saying. I'm just saying. Card number 22, like a bird. I'm like a bird. I always fly away. Okay, so one of you is needing to speak and sing, and the other one is like, just be quiet, boo. I'm just sick of your mother freaking song. You're always chop, 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 every mother freaking morning, right out my window. I can't even sleep. Let me rest. Some twins just need the rest, and you need to stop chirping every single chance you can preaching to them, trying to, maybe they're needing to pimp palm your ass. Maybe it's not you needing to pimp palm. Maybe you're the one that's going to receive the pimp palm. I'm just saying, this is about not trying to dominate something else. The human mind, let's be honest, okay? Let's be really serious and really honest right now. The human mind is very limited in its ability to understand the gravity and the scope of a true twin ray connection. It's almost impossible. Almost. Some of us get it. Very few of us get it. But there are those that exist that get it. Most of us have this preconceived notion of what it's supposed to be, and it's not. Stop trying to preach about something you don't fully understand. Okay? Just allow things to flow. If you really need to talk, if you really need to vent and let that out, let it out with someone who's willing to listen. Okay? But stop trying to tell a twin that you know better. They need to do this. They need to. No. That's not even a twin union. I don't think so. That's not. I don't know. Card number 13, Power of Attraction. If you can take in what the first two cards are telling us, you get rid of all the bullshit. You get rid of all the preconceived notions that are distorting that 2020 vision. And you can see each other for the first time in the full glory of what you guys are, what you mean to each other. You'll be able to actually see it. You'll come together and you'll begin the merger process. And that's what we actually need. That's what humanity needs. It needs the twins to shed all of the BS that has been spread so generously. There's a lot of really twisted information that's put out there. A lot. And if you can let that go, if you can just sit in stillness and look at each other in the eyes as you sit in the aether. We're not talking astral. Astral is full of fluffery. That's where all the fourth dimensional beings go, and all they do is play games. If you're going astral to meet with your twin, that's probably an F-boy, a spiritual F-boy. I hate to tell you this. It's the truth. That's the real work that I do, energy, not tarot or oracle cards. That's the truth. Fourth dimension, you meeting up, and that's a booty call. Anytime I've had to meet my twin's higher self, we go straight to the aether. That's purity. That's Christ consciousness. There's no like, hey, you look good. You look sexy. Let's do. No, it's like, how do we support each other? What are we struggling through? There's no I, there's no you, it's a we. What are we growing through? Why do we hurt? Why are we confused? And granted, I don't go there often because, again, I love my twin enough to let them go through the process on their own. And I will meet you there in that aether anytime you need. Anytime you need clarity, anytime you just need a shoulder to lean on, anytime you just need to remember you're not alone in this journey. No matter how alone you feel, you're not. You're not. I'm always just right there. And that's a true twin connection. Okay? That's a true twin connection. If you can release your need to be right, release your need to, 1 plus 3, card number 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, right? Okay, 4 plus 4, hello, stranded. Some of the twins think they're stranded. What was I just saying? That sometimes they think they're stuck. Sometimes they think they're alone. And the number 44 is telling you to stand side by side, shoulder to shoulder, as equals, equally shouldering the weight of the feelings, of the struggles of the soul. 44. Standing side by side, being each other's shoulder to lean on simultaneously. It's hard to knock something down when there's two of them standing solid, side by side. It's hard, okay? So we had 1 plus 3 is 4, and then we elevated 4 side by side, which then became 8. And then we moved on to card number 17. 1 plus 7 is also 8. 62 watchers, 13 likes, 8 and 4. I'm just saying, y'all, I'm just saying. All these numbers are singing, 4s and 8s. Stand on your own, be autonomous, but know in your autonomy, we are experiencing the 8, the reunification of 2 separate minds that went through mitosis in order to grow in a most efficient way. We are reconnecting and conjoining. That's some beautiful shit. Miss Sunshine. Miss Sunshine. And there you are, like a light in the dark, helping them to see that their world, their understanding is convoluted. Not because of anything you say or do, but just because you exist. Just because they have a tangible thing that reminds them of the truth. And sometimes, if you look, she looks like a spinning top, the kid's toy, the spinning top. Sometimes they're spinning round and round and all confused and they want to slow down, but what happens when the top slows down? It loses balance even more. So sometimes what you need to do is love them in such a way that allows them to spin even faster. And the centrifugal force will set them straight, will send them back to center, where they can recognize once again, you are their sunshine. Just saying. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. This is some fucked up shit. I'm sorry. The next set of cards is some fucked up shit. Okay. Let me collect my thoughts. There's some fucked up shit right there. Bitch. Okay, maybe she need the pimp pump. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm not even looking at the right camera. Maybe she need the pimp pump. Okay, card number 8. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Usually what this card means is to allow yourself to receive, because you give, and you never allow yourself to receive. So right now, this card has taken on a whole new meaning because of the presence of Eva, this freaking biznatch. Card number 16, 1 plus 6 is 7, completion. 8, 7, descending order, okay? So be the hunter, not the hunted. Maybe it's time for you to just reach the F out and pimp slap a mofo. This boo-boo right here, coming from her center, are tentacles, okay? If you're not familiar with my work, my true specialty is actually parasitic extraction. I'm quite experienced in that subject matter. And let me just tell you, one of the most common forms of parasitic being come equipped with tentacles. This biznatch got tentacles. And she got snakes. She looks sour. Look at her face. Resting biznatch face. Eva, I just don't like you, Eva. Maybe there's an Eva in their path, and I'm just saying, card number 27, the gardener. You're gonna have to weed out all the Evas in your garden. I'm just saying, you gotta weed out the Evas. Look at her sour ass face. I'm not gonna start yelling at a card. I want to, but I'm not going to, because we're running out of time. I got a session starting. Card number 10, releasing allegiances. If they want to keep the Eva, fuck them. I'm going to roll with it. If they want to keep the Eva, fuck them. If one of the twins, whether it be you or your twin, whatever, if one of y'all have an Eva energy, if one of you have an Eva energy within your circle and you want to keep that, cut them loose. Your first allegiance should be to yourself and your growth. Look at her skin. Let me see if I can get it to. Can you see her skin? Can you see that? Would you just... Anyways, with this card, her skin is totally shedding. It's cracking and peeling. She's naked in her truth. She's naked in her truth, hugging and loving herself. She still has the shackles on her wrists. It's a hard process to release the very thing that you thought you should always have an allegiance towards. But when they choose to have an Eva in their garden, that's some toxic shit, dude. That's toxic. That's so beyond toxic. You need to love both of you enough to remain untouched by that. That's what it comes down to. You have to love both of you enough to be the one who remains untouched. So when they're done with that Eva energy, you'll be stable and grounded and able to help in whatever way. Okay. You can find my parasitic extraction on my website, meevolving.com. But you definitely love on yourself. If they want the Eva, let them. Love them enough to allow them to learn that lesson in whatever way they choose. Okay? Like, all seriousness, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Now, at some point, maybe because of your absence, card number 2, Liberty. Notice how she has her back turned. Maybe it's through your absence that they begin to understand things. Maybe it's at that point they begin to want to come out of the cage that has been unlocked for so very long, and they're just refusing to step out of it. Because the mental cage, that's one hell of a thing. Is very, very difficult to release yourself from mental slavery. Very, very difficult. When you've been programmed so well, it's hard. Okay, it's not impossible, but it's hard. So card number 5, Bloom. Maybe listening to your silence. Come on. Maybe listening to your silence, your deafening silence, is what encourages them to bloom, is what gives them the courage to allow the blossoms. And if you look at her hair, it's braided. And that kind of tells their power is still confined. It's still very much tightly bound. But that's okay, okay? Shan, I knew you'd come if you saw Pimp Hand. But their power is still tightly bound. Okay, so they're still going to be going through a process, but at some point, I think what happens if this is, you know, applicable to you, if this resonates, at some point your absence is going to cause them to hear such deafening silence that it gets their attention. And you're not going away to get their attention. You're going away to love yourself. Okay? Don't ever play that game with a true twin where you're going to use like withholding yourself, withholding love, withholding support as a threat to force them, like an ultimatum, because you're going to lose that. You know what ends up happening? A twin can feel your intentions. Regardless of what you say and the way you behave, your twin will always know what your intentions are. Whether they consciously understand it or not, they will know. And when your words and actions don't match up with the energy of your intention, you will be branded a manipulator, a liar, and a shady mofo, and they will never forgive you. That's just how it works. If it's a true twin union, yeah, you've done messed up if you do that. If you're going away, it's because you're going away to heal yourself, to love yourself, to sit in your own silence so that you understand what it is you're traveling through, what process you're in to learn. Okay. Let me get you guys one final card. I'm pretty sure I feel even when they are talking to someone. Yeah, possibly. With the elevation of the frequencies for twin flames as of late, many pairings are experiencing very heightened levels of telepathy. And honestly, I've been channeling quite a bit of twin flame messages. I can't necessarily say it's from my personal twin, but I think it comes from the Twin Flame Collective, and these messages come off as poetry that is just so mother freaking tragic. I hesitate posting it because I'm like, damn, my husband's gonna read this and be like, is she planning to leave me? No, boo boo, you stuck with my ass. You stuck with me, dude. You made a mistake. No, I'm joking. You didn't make a mistake, but you are stuck with me. So yeah, no, it's some real tragic sounding poetry. I'm like, damn, some folks are hurting like real bad. It makes me nervous laugh. I'm just saying. Okay, this is a message from the twin flame energy. Card number 16, from nothing to everything. That's deep. That's deep. Look at that. All of that root, sacral, and solar plexus energy focused like a laser on the side of a mountain. And I assume the twin is buried deep underneath a mountain of denial and hurt, self-protection. That hurts my heart. That really does. That hurts my heart to know they're buried under all of that. Wow. Card number 16. I've never seen this card in this way. That's deep. From nothing to everything. Oh, my friend, if you are longing to be written on, become a blank page. Have you been shedding your skins, your layers, your certainties? Gone are fixed identities and definite opinions. Keep casting those shackles aside, even if you fear you are releasing too much, and then perhaps you shall cease to exist. You shall only cease to exist as you have known yourself to be thus far. Another emanation of you awaits, blazing angel, something more beautiful and true. Yet here you are at the pruning stage, like a gardener for the soul. Shall the garden spring back to life, or will the enthusiastic denuding process be rather too much and unintentionally kill off the garden altogether? Fear not, your soul is made of hardy stuff. It can handle a lot of culling and will shine even brighter for it. There is a greater story to be impressed upon your essence than the one you are currently dreaming up. Though you are brilliant, no doubt about it, my angel of love, there is one who is even more so. The imagination of this great writer is beyond our comprehension. The stories that pour forth from that cosmic poet in every moment are so rich, they inspire the creation of art and music. One such story is especially created for you, yes, you. With a starring role and all the best supporting cast, you shall grasp and gasp in wonder, awe, glee, and delight when you hear it. It is a great romance, a great adventure, with an ending truly spectacular and divine. Would you wish to hear it? Become attentive now. Put your own tales aside, as dramatic as they may seem right now, and prepare to be entranced by the greater storyteller, the living poet of love, as you are entranced in a tale of your unfolding divine destiny. There are moments on the path of love that seem to focus on letting go of identities, of knowledge and certainty, of opinion and even attempts at control. We may feel as though we're being stripped back to our core, and even then, perhaps further still. We may wonder if we can bear it. What shall, if at all, remain intact through these rigors? We may feel challenged every time we attempt to become something great, as though we are blocked by circumstances beyond our control. Again and again, it's as though a greater hand smacks our wrist the moment we try. Just let go. Open your hand and let go. Whatever life, whatever people, whatever details belong to you will remain in your hand. Trust in that journey. Trust in the process that you both agreed to. Because on some level, both of you agreed to this. Before coming into this life, before finding each other, you both agreed to this. You agreed to the lack of remembering, the confusion, the struggle, the pain, the sense of loneliness and longing and craving. You both agreed to that. There's so many people hurting. It really hurts my heart. It just hurts my heart. Thank you, Tijani. It's definitely, it's a journey that's painful. When it's a true connection, it's one that creates a lot of confusion and hurt. And it's worth it. Every single part is worth it. If it means you'll grow, it's worth it. You're worth it. You're worth that struggle. You're worth that hurt. You're worth the climb up the mountain. I gotta start my session. My assistant just texted, girl, you got 2 minutes. Wow, 2 minutes. Number 2 is guidance. Wow. Wow. Right. Fulfilling contracts with raw courage to fruition. And it's a painful thing. It's a very painful process to have to rebirth yourself. It's painful and messy in every part of it. Every time you push and the pain increases and the pressure brings you one step closer to that moment of rebirth. You're worth it. That's what the energy says. You're worth it. So you guys, I gotta go. Please give this video a thumbs up. That's just like such a deep core wound. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell, join me every single time I'm live. I love you guys. I'll see you again soon.